Coverage you can count on begins now with several new laws in effect in Georgia, including one that will limit what can be said about race during classroom discussions.
News Channel 6's Dearnisa Jefferson with what the law means and how it could impact your child.
It's not parameters on how we teach gender, it's not parameters on how we teach anything else. It's just how we teach race.
A new Georgia law will limit what can be said about race during classroom discussions. While some are calling it an anti-critical race theory law, Senator Harold Jones says it doesn't target CRT.
This bill does never actually say anything about critical race theory. It just talks about these divisive concepts.
The law bans teaching divisive concepts, including fundamentally or systematically racist concepts, in schools.
So, for instance, if a student was to say, well, those persons who own slaves, were they inherently racist? A teacher cannot actually say yes, because how do you make that determination? Because according to this bill, that probably would be a personal political belief.
However, the law does not stop teachers from teaching on slavery or race.
This doesn't prevent you from talking about slavery or racial issues, but you can espouse your own personal political beliefs. So it's kind of a balance.
Jones says the controversial law could become a matter for the courts.
So I think, number one, you're going to see the court system have to get involved, but hopefully, number two, the legislature, depending on how these elections go, the legislature will get involved and possibly repeal this law.
School systems will have until August 1st to have a complaint process in place for any teacher who violates the law.
It can go all the way up to the State Board of Education, but how that process kind of works, the local school board is going to have to create guidelines of how that's going to take place.
In Augusta, Dearnisa Jefferson, WJBF, News Channel 6.